to officially gas. Let's get it. But before we get into today's video, I just want to give a massive shout out to Sugarcoat. Guys, this stuff is absolutely sick, and let me tell you why. Not only does Sugarcoat smell so good, you will literally have to stop yourself from drinking it. It also applies a hydrophobic ceramic coating to your paint, which causes standing water to bead and run off and make your paint impenetrable to impurities and contaminants. And yeah, guys, we know there's stigmas surrounding waterless washes and quick detailers, but Sugarcoat is no normal waterless wash or quick detailer. This ceramic waterless wash is actually formulated to lift dirt away from the paint onto the microfiber, absolutely reducing the chance of micro scratches. And guys, Sugarcoat comes in 4 amazing flavors. We've got bubblegum, rhubarb and custard, Parma Violet and Mango. They've all been designed in such a way that with correct use will leave a hydrophobic ceramic coating protecting your paint for up to 3 months. And on top of that, Sugarcoat is actually pH neutral, meaning it can be used safely on your seats and all interior surfaces, which will also leave a hydrophobic protection layer on all surfaces. And guys, this stuff smells so good, you'll probably be tempted to use it on yourself. Sugarcoat is also very effective when it comes to cleaning glass and can also safely and effectively be used on vehicles that have been wrapped. Remember, Sugarcoat is designed to be used in between washes and on light dirt only, so be sensible. And obviously, I've got to plug you, and Sugarcoat have gave me a crazy discount code that will save you guys 20% on all orders OG20. Check the links in the description and let's get back to the video. So what's going on, Gas Gang? Today, we are back with an absolutely crazy video. So much so that I don't even personally know what is going on behind me. Guys, we're gonna figure this one out together. So stay tuned and let's get it. Anthony, welcome to the channel, brother.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I'm very well, bro. I mean, I don't know what the hell I'm looking at here. I kind of do because we've been speaking, but I guarantee everyone watching right now
No, they probably won't have a clue. No,
Mate, tell us about what is going on here.
So it started off life as a US post van. Okay. So it's a Grumman LLV. Okay. Stands for Long Life Vehicle. They're still in service. They are absolutely awful to drive. You don't see them very often. It's very hard to get one in private ownership.
Got ya.
They're crushing all the ones that are being decommissioned in the States.
Okay.
So this was supplied new to Pinewood Studios for use as a prop in films.
Got ya.
And then it went through private owners and I got my dirty hands on it on a impulse purchase off eBay, like you do, you know. It's a Mercedes OM606 turbo diesel, so that's a 3-litre straight 6 out of a late 90s Mercedes E-Class.
Okay.
The beauty of these is you can put the mechanical fuel pump from the older engine on and have very simple electrics. Okay. That's the summary of it.
Got you.
Lots of fuel, lots of boost, lots of power.
Okay. What turbo is that? Because I mean, I can't miss it here.
It's an HX35.
Okay.
Basically, I got a lot of those parts from Diesel Pump UK because that's all they do. 606 engines, BMW diesel engines. So he knew, he builds the pumps, supplies the turbo. I was like, yeah, take his research, time and effort and bolt it on. And this is like an entry-level, mid-range setup, basically.
No
way. This is the one he jokes about and says, once you've had this, you'll be back next year for more power.
No.
And I might be.
And you probably will, yeah. If you're a petrol engine, you probably will. What kind of power is it actually making?
It's about 370.
Okay. What boost is it making?
I don't know.
As much as they're giving.
It's been 18 months since we had it on the dyno.
Okay.
And since then I've done 10,000 miles in it.
Okay.
So it gets,
miles?
yeah.
You drive
Mate, I did a track day between...
A track day?
Yeah, between Christmas and New Year at Perranporth. lashing down with rain, wind coming in sideways, freezing cold, but it was hilarious.
Oh, mate.
It's great fun.
You drive it. I like that. I like that.
Oh, it's got to be driven.
Oh, good, man. Anything done transmission-wise? Or?
Yeah. So it's a Mercedes transmission,
Got ya.
but it's the model out of the V8. So it's basically the same body, stronger internals, the clutch packs, whatever they are. I don't know. It's all the magic inside an auto, isn't it? But the beauty of that is it means I don't have a gear linkage, which is problematic to deal with. And I can also get flappy paddles.
Oh my God. Are you seeing this, guys? We have got flappy paddles up in this bad boy.
Basically, it's the only way it drives really good. Because in auto, like standard auto, it changes before you really hit the power.
Got ya.
Whereas once you're
so you can lock it in and bounce it off the red line if
you could, it'll just literally lock it. It becomes like a, I don't know, like a DSG or something. Like obviously not internally in the gearbox, but it will hold that gear as long as you want it to.
Tell us about some of the aero now.
Well, that's a really recent addition, as in last night. So we finished that at like 4 this morning, and I drove straight up to see you after that.
Oh, good
so
man.
It's been a long 48 hours.
But
I don't know, like I took it to a couple of shows last season, drove it around a fair bit, loved it, it's great fun, but I'm going to a show this weekend and I didn't want to take the same vehicle.
Okay.
You know, well, like same vehicle, but like wanted to mix it up a bit. Because I hate going to shows when you're like, I saw that, seen that.
This, on the other hand, is something else.
So the aero means that anyone that saw it last year has got something new to look at.
Yeah, for sure.
And I've got the plastic screens with the hard coat on, so these are from ACW, and we put the pillar in the middle to stop the buffeting. That adds a really different look as well, and then obviously the massive wing on the back.
Let's go in quickly talk about this wang, because there's aero and then there's this. The downforce that must be given is insane. Wow. But I guess it goes with the look, right? It goes with the look. It's all wild.
It's probably not quick enough to really need it. But it's a crazy vehicle, so why not make it more crazy?
Exactly.
You know?
And also, we were speaking off camera, and I think it's quite interesting. I mean, you've done pretty much everything. And I mean, obviously it used to carry things, so I mean, its gross vehicle weight is quite heavy, but when it's unladen, it's actually not that heavy, right?
No, I think we just read on the internet 1,200 kilos.
That's insane.
Yeah, and I think that engine's probably comparable to the original, even though it's slightly bigger.
Got ya.
It's got a cage in it. You know, I have put some weight on. Not me personally, on the vehicle. But I've equally probably tripled the horsepower, if not more. I think it was 90 horsepower or something originally.
Right. And then let's talk about the stance too, because bro, it is sitting on the floor. It is decked.
Yeah, well, it's got to be really, hasn't it? You know, why not? So it's running Slam Specialities bags all round and Airlift 3H. We fit air on everything we build pretty much. Originally they're built on a Chevy S10 chassis and they handle like crap. Because they're really high, narrow front end, wide rear end, awful. So I binned all that, and it's basically now Mercedes underneath. So it's independent rear suspension. It's a Mercedes front suspension. I jigged it all off of a car and then made my own version of it.
So she handles?
It's all right, yeah. I mean, you think like E-Class, late 90s, early 2000s E-Class, heavy car. So my take was they spend millions of pounds developing their suspension setup, and it's a heavy car. I take a load of weight out, even if the suspension was a bit soft and executive, take all the weight out, put some gas adjustable shocks in, it's going to handle all right. And to be fair, it's all right.
All right, okay.
All right.
And then let's talk about the interior or lack of, or whatever the hell you've done in here, because bro, I've got to say, right, up close and personal, I'm assuming from the pictures or what everyone's been seeing of this today that it looks really nice. But in real life, it actually looks really, really nice too.
Thanks.
Like, well done on this build. But tell us a little bit about what's going on in the interior.
So, like, it's an odd car, isn't it? It's like, what is it? It's not a track car. It's not a drift car. It's not a drag car. It's not. It's a kind of hot rod. It's not custom. I like to think it's a smiles car. It just makes you smile. So like, I kind of just go down the line of, I like motorsport, I like custom cars, I like hot rods, I like all that sort of stuff. So why not incorporate a bit of everything into a build? So it's like, what is it? A motorsport inspired hot rod.
Okay. Well,
something
there you
like
go.
that.
There you go.
So minimal but functional. That's kind of the interior. I like to see the engineering on show, like the steering column exposed. I like to use the cage as the dash, not adding more stuff for the sake of it. So it's kind of minimal, but everything that you need is there, really.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Mate, this is wicked, honestly. I love these kind of builds, so thank you for coming down, obviously.
There's not enough of them.
I know.
We need more of them.
Well, you'll probably...
I can build them for you.
There you go,
come on, let's go.
He'll do it, and he's going to give me a cut of every build for plugging it. But all jokes aside, shall we hit the road and go for a little drive in this bad boy?
Yeah, of course.
All right, bro, let's do it.
Let's go.
Give us a blast. Second gear. What on earth, brother? This thing is insane. And the fact that it seems like it can handle a corner too is very deceiving.
Once the tyres get hot.
I'm just strapped in. I'm just bolted in. And it's so hard to describe what is going on right now because it shouldn't be happening. I can't believe this is doing what it's doing. I thought it was a bit of a gimmick, bro, until we went out. Like, this is actually quite capable. Very capable.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing about it is that you think it's just a novelty.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a toy out of a Christmas cracker, but it's shit.
Yeah, it gets down.
So, although you're quite high up, this is all aluminium. So it's only the cage that adds weight high up, and us. The engine's low, the gearbox is low, the chassis is low, and it's basically a Mercedes underneath, but weighs half what the original car does.
Guys, honestly, this is what I love. It's these kind of builds, these kind of contraptions that, you know, just shouldn't be. That people actually take the time and effort to actually plough. Maybe they're crazy. They're probably all crazy, because I don't know why we do it. But when it comes together, you got something that's awesome. Like, you know what I mean? And I think this is what you've achieved, bro.
Thanks, bud. I like it.
Alright guys, yes it is that time. It's the gassed up 0 to 60s with the V-Box Performance Box Touch, and today, yes, for science sake, we're going to actually do a 0 to 60 in this bad boy. Now, this car isn't built for 0 to 60s. It's
not at all.
No, it's not built for numbers. It's built for enjoyment, right?
It's built for fun.
Exactly.
I think it's going to be slower than you think.
So I think this is going to be quick, but maybe the boost is just hitting me in a different way.
I think the novelty, the noise and everything is getting to you, and you're getting a bit overexcited.
Getting a bit giddy. I'm telling him off camera, this is going to do well, bro.
It's going to be quick, mate. This is really quick. I think you'd be surprised how slow it is.
Alright, so this is my expectation. I reckon this can run a 7-second 0 to 60. I reckon it might even dip into the... No, all right, I'm saying sevens. All right, let me undersay it, and hopefully we'll over kind of deliver. So I'll say a 7.5 second 0 to 60. Have you got any?
No
ideas?
idea. No idea.
What did he do it in stock? Probably don't hit 60, did they?
I did do 60 in its stock once.
Okay.
I didn't want to do it again.
All right, cool. Well, listen, it's gonna be entertaining, and we're all gonna find out together, I guess.
We'll find out.
Whatever it does, place your bets at home, and let's get into it.
Let's go.
All right, guys. So it's his first attempt, brother. When you're ready, let's go. Okay. 7.36! I told you, brother, I know my cars!
It's too quick.
That's quick, bro. Are you happy with that, or do you want to go again?
We should go again.
He's going again.
It was a little bit soft off the bottom, wasn't it?
Mate, that felt good to me. When you're ready, sir. 7.21! Mate, that's impressive. That is impressive.
That's alright.
I think that's really, really good. I'll put the leaderboard up now, the rear wheel drive leaderboard. I don't know where it's ranking, I don't know if it's ranking, but whatever it is, wherever it is, it's impressed me.
It's fun.
It's fun. It's a fun car. That is a cool time, bro.
I've never been a passenger in this.
You haven't?
No.
No way. I'd love to say I've driven one of these before, bro, but I'd be lying. Honestly, I want to shake your hand right now on camera because, yeah, as I say, it's builds like this that honestly make the channel. And I've got to say, guys, I think this has got to take top spot for the most craziest thing that's been on the channel.
I'll take that. That's an accolade I can handle.
But it's like, it doesn't only look crazy, it's actually, it's very efficient at doing what it does. Like,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
It's
I
really
built
cool.
it to be good. You know, it wasn't a case of just build it to look weird.
Yeah.
Like I wanted it to
be functional.
fun.
Yeah. I think you've achieved that. Absolutely epic. Second gear.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Go on. Go.
Mate, this is absolutely insane. Oh my god, this is insane. It pulls like a train. Bro, this is, honestly, you're the man.
Cheers, man.
Mate, guys, no joke. This is hilarious.
He'll put my digits at the bottom of the YouTube video so you can give me a call when you want us to build you something.
Bro,
That's what it's about.
mate, this is like, and it's so compliant too. Like you expect, like the corner comes up and you kind of,
You're a bit hesitant, aren't you?
but the steering's really direct.
And when you get confident with it, you can really lean it in.
Around.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. It should not be. I'm like, I still don't know when to push it, but I'm gonna give it a little bit.
Now,
Let's go.
punch it.
Mate, this is insane. I'm so used to like big things like this having a lot of free play in the steering, and you just don't really know where the front end is.
Yeah.
But this is so direct.
It's all new. Like everything's new. Do you know what I mean? Like the whole thing was built from the ground up. Really, the body shell just keeps you dry.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm so impressed. And when it comes on boost, the sound of it. Mate, that is honestly, blown away. So impressive. Sorry, I know I don't need to kiss your ass, but guys, honestly, this is special. It actually feels light too when you're driving. It doesn't feel like it looks.
It looks heavy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's so square and boxy. And,
Wow.
Yeah.
No, honestly, guys. Yeah, epic.
Go.
Wait, the sound of it is scary. It's actually a little bit. It's scary to drive. It's capable, but it's just. Wow. Honestly, speechless. I'm a little bit speechless. I don't know what people must be thinking seeing this flying down the road in the opposite direction, but. I probably just underestimated it. I don't know what I thought this was going to be like, but it's just blown my expectations out of the water. It's when it comes on boost. Naughty car. Naughty van. What it is, I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
It's impressive, that's what it is. right, guys, so we're going to end the video here today. Honestly, Anthony, honestly, this
pleasure, mate, pleasure.
Like, guys, I've probably said it, and I've been smiling and laughing the whole way throughout this, but this has got to be one of the funniest features I've done. I think it's because I underestimated what it would do on the road. Obviously, it's a cool build to look at, and it's blown my mind.
I think a lot of like stance cars and stuff give cars like this the impression they're just a novelty.
Yeah,
you know, like lowered wheels, you know, looks the part, but you know, don't really go.
No.
But
this does everything. It's got the noise to back it. It's like, it's everything. It's honestly a proper event. And we were saying off camera, you know, that these numbers, like, you know, 370 or whatever this makes, doesn't seem like a lot in today's standards. But when you put it in this kind of application, you know, just something that shouldn't be raw, stripped out, quite high up, it's just crazy. It's just
I mean,
crazy.
the other thing is that it's a reliable amount of horsepower.
Yeah.
You know, like I can drive wherever I want, any time of day, temperature, whatever, for as long as I want, and it'll do
and it just goes. You've done what, over 10,000 miles on this build?
But I think so, 8 to 10, something like that. Yeah.
Mate, it's testament to you and everyone who's been involved in this build. And before we do go, do you want to big up anyone, shout out anyone? I know you're AUTOSTYL, so...
Yeah, so I mean, my team, first and foremost, like, they're an amazing bunch of guys, very skilled, very dedicated. So, yeah, they need the biggest shout out. Obviously, my family for supporting me and allowing me to disappear for weeks on end into the workshop and do long hours. My customers for having the patience to see me do stuff like this while theirs is maybe slowing down a bit while I'm doing it, because it's only so many hours in the day. And then all our great suppliers. We've had a lot of help with this from the likes of Hell Performance, Cerakote, Nankang, Mishimoto, Airlift. Like, we've had some real good support on this build. And long may that continue, because it enables us to do stuff like this. And hopefully it's good for them as well, gets their 100%. Name out there.
Well, I'll let them know from my point of view it hasn't been in vain, because this is a serious build. Once again, I'll shake your hand and say thanks. I'll leave links to all your socials in the description.
That'd be amazing,
so people can find you.
So if you want one, if you want something like this, I mean, one day I will sell this, so you could have this one, but if you want us to build you something, anything, we can do it.
Cool. Well, guys, check him out, and of course, if you have enjoyed the video, smash that subscribe button, and yeah, man, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.